Hi, I'm Kerry Hall, America's Healthcare Advocate. In studio with me, Ryan Lilly. He is a regional director for LEAPCare. And Ryan, just give us a quick story, if you can, about somebody that you have interacted with in a workplace where you guys have made a difference for that employer and making that employee feel like, my employer really does care. Ryan?
Recently, I was able to dispatch a care coach to a lady that runs a team of truckers across the Midwest and even into the Southwest. And her particular division of the company that we serve doesn't have a dedicated care coach, but their corporate office reached out to her and said, hey, contact LEAPCare and, they will help you in your time of need. They had sent a person on her team to the corporate office to actually get a brand new truck, a brand new shiny rig to drive around. And before he could exit that corporate office with his new truck, he actually slumped over the wheel of the rig and passed away due to a heart attack. And so what do you do in those instances, right? Now you have his family clear across the country that doesn't even know. You contact the wife and let her know, and then that's on the burden of that individual to break that news to this woman and her family. And so I was able to dispatch a care coach on behalf of that organization, even though they didn't have one dedicated, and go and care for the wife even before her husband could return home to have their funeral. He also then reached out to their two children, which is in another city, cared for them over the phone and ensured that they were doing well. And then after all of that, they came together and he was able to officiate their funeral and care for them. After all this was done, she sent us an email just so thankful that we were able not only to connect the dots for her specific, team, but then also care for the individuals in that person's family. And then in addition to that, he went to the friends, that coworkers of that individual that passed, just to ensure that they were doing okay and they were cared for in that time of loss.
That is a classic example of what LEAPCare does. That is totally out of the purview of the employer to deal with something like that. And now you see why we brought these folks on the radio show and I did this broadcast. And that's what I'm talking about. And that is invaluable to an employer. And it certainly speaks volumes for how that employer feels about his employees. You want to learn more? Go to the website, leapcare.org, leapcare.org. I'm Kerry Hall, and now you know.